In recent weeks, the people have been asking me if I could give an overview regarding the Kingdom Circle. And I decided to make a small series of 6 episodes within a maximum of, let's say, 10 minutes recording. This as a trailer, so to speak, to anticipate and as an introduction to the live Zoom meetings that we plan to start in July. What I hope to achieve with this series is that the testimonies will be a blueprint and that it will help to implement Kingdom Circle values in your life. And during this first session, I will briefly explain and introduce the start of the Kingdom Circle. So my name is Bart. I'm original from the Netherlands, and my entire working life active as an entrepreneur, a business guy in the marketplace. And as I have experienced it myself, I have been a sleeping Christian for more than 40 years. Until I meet my current wife, Kemp, an active Christian from Hong Kong. I moved from Holland to Asia, we get married, and over the years I start to experience miracles, all kinds of miracles. I see them, I notice them, but I cannot accept them within my character as miracles, only as coincidences. People start to prophesy powerful messages over time. I meet more and more people who can hear God's voice. And I start to become fascinated. I stir up my faith, so to speak. I start reading the Bible. I start praying, but still no voice from God. I must admit that these last 2 years have been quite a journey, and sometimes even a struggle. I couldn't understand that God wasn't talking to me. I read the Bible, I prayed, I'd be still for a long time before the Lord and waited patiently, but no voice, at least not as I experienced it. Fortunately, our Father has given me quite a stubborn character that does not simply give up. In fact, not being able to hear God's voice motivated me even more to continue on this chosen path. As I told myself, I would not rest until I also can hear His voice. My breakthrough was in June 2018, when Kemp hosted a conference here in Hong Kong, and Chuck Pierce was one of our guest speakers. And during this conference, Chuck asked me to stand up, to get up, and he started prophesying. And he said, Bart, the Lord brought you to China because He could not unlock you in the Netherlands. And I am unlocking you now. You will go back to the Netherlands to unlock the Netherlands. And you will travel to the nations to unlock the nations. At that time, I did not understand what was happening. But it was clear to me that this was a very special moment, because I had to cry. And I normally do not cry easily. 1 month later, July 2018, Kemp and I were in Malaysia. And while having breakfast in a hotel, the Lord spoke 2 words to me: Kingdom Circle. 2 times, Kingdom Circle. I was immediately aware that this was not from me, but from the Lord, because I never think and thought in terms of kingdom and circles. At that time, I had no idea what Kingdom Circle meant. But those 2 words begin a journey with the Lord that would take us to to several nations, continents, to discover what God actually meant. And now we know that the Kingdom Circle has 4 keys, not a magical formula invented by man, but a revelation from the Lord. And we know that when we implement these 4 keys, they unlock and release blessing into our business lives and the lives around us, even while we are surrounded by the sources and the effects of curse. So there are 4 keys. The number 1 key is hearing God's voice, listen to it, and respond. Hearing God's voice, listen to it, and respond. The second key is full transparency. The third key is helping the helpless. And the last key is bless Israel. In the coming sessions, I will introduce the keys step by step and how you can implement the keys into your business and your private life. If you have any questions in the meantime, feel free to send me a message at bart@kingdomcircle.net. bart@kingdomcircle.net. So thank you for your attention. See you next week, and best regards from Hong Kong.